Howdy folks, how's it going? I'm in the middle of doing a brew. It's the base. It's an Extractaganza brew. Doing this the Irish Stout, Mangrove Jacks. But I've decided I'm going to split half of it off, and I'm going to do a beefed up stout. This comes about from discussions I had with Facebook user. He was after a suggestion on the recipe, gave him the recipe, some suggestions. He put together a brew with those suggestions, and he was very, very happy with it. Sent me pictures, looks really good. So I thought, while I've got this can here, I'm going to take half of it and I'm going to do this recipe. So before I get into exactly what I'm doing, thumbs up, shout out to all the Patrons, Little Johns. And also to all the subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Hit the like button if you're liking what's going on. Links are down the bottom for Patreon, all that sort of stuff. So as I said, what I'm doing is I'm going to amp this fella up. So what is going into this will be, now I'm going to give you the measurements for the full batch. I'm only doing a half batch, but I'll give you the measurements for a full batch. So one stout tin. Now the recipe that was done was originally with a Cooper's stout. So this is getting a little bit different, but anyway, we will get there. 1 kilo of dark dry malt, 200 grams of lactose, 100 grams of maltodextrin, 400 grams of dex, and 500 of light dry malt. So it's beefed up. Added to that is a steep using 100 grams of chocolate malt, 100 grams of pale crystal. I've used medium crystal because I didn't have any. Doesn't matter why. And 50 grams of roast barley. So I've got them over here steeping. As I said, I've split all these ingredients in half for this batch, but they're steeping over here in a pot with a couple of litres of water. That's the grains. Now the recipe was originally had a 20 gram addition of Galaxy. I think it was Galaxy. Yeah, 5 minute boil in that steep grain with 20 grams of Galaxy. I'm not using Galaxy. I've actually used the last of a bag of Sabro I had in the freezer. It's about 32 grams of Sabro. So, but what I've done with that is I've put the Sabro into the grain while it was steeping. So it steeped for 20 minutes. Started at around 72, 73 degrees. 20 minutes, pulled it all out, and then I'll boil it. Wood to a boil, I'll boil it for 5 minutes. So it's not going to do a real lot, and given the size of the beer, it might get lost altogether, but it's there. So I'm just batching up fermenter here. I'm batching up the full batch as the base for the Extractaganza beer, which obviously will be a separate video, which is going to be down the track a little bit. And then I'll take half of that off the Extractaganza, and then I'll add all the rest of everything. It's basically the malts and stuff will just go into the pot, which is finished boiling. It's just sitting there now, just slowly cooling. Add it all together and we'll get in the fermenter. I will be fermenting with 1 pack of Empire Ale yeast. You can go Mangrove Jacks M15. This is one of my favourite yeasts. It's great for big stouts and big ales, and it adds a nice, rich depth of flavour. I can put a little bit of rich dried fruit and stuff underneath the beer as well. So that's where we're going there. Now, original brew coming at 1062 at 21 litres, so it won't be that. I'm going to put this together and I'll get it mixed up, and I will get a gravity reading, have a look at it. So we'll come back once it's all mixed up and have a look at what it looks like and see what that gravity reading actually comes in at. See that? Right, I've just finished the transfer. We end up with about 12 litres, and gravity is sitting on around 1058. So it's around where that bloody original recipe was. It was at 1062, so there's an extra litre there, basically. No, it's a 21 litre batch, so there's an extra litre and a half. So that's it's in that ballpark. But either way, I'm happy with that. 1058. Let's have a bit of a taste and see what she's tasting like. I've just done the base has been bottled up, stuck in the fermenter. It's in the fridge. It didn't taste too bad. Okay, she's pretty reasonably rich. Surprisingly not as sweet as I expect, with the fair whack of sugars in there. But that's where she is. Yeast. Where's my bloody scissors gone? Exactly where I left them. It's a surprise. That's just going straight in. All good. Get the lid on and get her underway. So I said, something a little bit different. This is a very similar to basically what I've recommended over the years to a lot of people. A lot of blokes have asked for stout recipes, and this the grain addition, and the malts are fairly well. What I give out is a fairly almost generic sort of advice for a stout. This one's probably got an extra. The full recipe would probably have an extra half a kilo of malt more than I would normally recommend. I'd normally say maybe a kilo, and then with the additions, where this has got a kilo and a half. And I've had people send me samples after they've brewed this bit. And tell me what, they've been really happy with it, and it is bloody. It's always been a bloody nice beer, but I've never brewed it myself. So this, doing the Extractaganza and playing around with kits more, has opened up this opportunity. That's her. This will go in the fridge. Both of these stouts are going to go on at 19 degrees. Not ferment as long as it takes them to ferment. So I will be back to do a tasting on this one. 6 weeks-ish. Might not even be 6 weeks, because by the time you're actually watching this video, it's probably going to be not sure. The date today, it's the 16th of October today. I'm not sure when this video is actually going to hit the channel. It could be could be a couple of days after that, could be a week and a half after that. We'll have to wait and see. But that's it. So as always, any questions, any comments, stick them down the bottom. I said once again, thank you to all the supporters, Patreons, link down the bottom, jump on. Subscribe if you haven't hit the subscribe button already. If you're not one of those people, do it now, please. And hit the thumbs up. Give the channel some support. It all helps keep me afloat. So, but that's it. So amped up stout from the kit base. Done. So from me, till I see you again. Brewing beer, drinking beer or talking beer. Good brewing. You could drink a bit of that.